Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by tall mountains and clear rivers, there lived a kind boy named Leo and a cheerful girl named Mia. They were best friends from the moment they could walk. Leo loved to climb trees and pick fruit, while Mia enjoyed making flower crowns to wear. One sunny morning, as they sat by the river skipping stones, Leo said, "Mia, let's promise to always look out for each other, no matter what happens." Mia smiled and tied a small red ribbon around his wrist. "This is our promise ribbon," she said. "We will always be together, like the sun and the moon." Years passed, and Leo and Mia grew up, but they never forgot their promise. When Mia's family had to move to a city far away, they wrote letters to each other every month. Leo would tell Mia about the village and all the new adventures he had, and Mia would share stories about her big city life. One day, a storm hit the village, and Leo's family lost their farm. Life became hard, but Leo kept his head high, remembering Mia's words, "Even when things are tough, keep smiling, Leo. I believe in you." Inspired by her letters, he decided to leave the village to find work. Leo traveled to the city carrying only a small bag and Mia's old ribbon. He worked as a carpenter building houses for people. He learned quickly and soon became well known for his beautiful work. But every night, as he lay under the stars, he missed Mia and wondered if she still wore the flower crowns she loved so much. Then one evening, as Leo was walking through the market, he heard a familiar laugh. He turned around and saw Mia standing by a cart of colorful scarves. Her hair was tied with a ribbon just like the one she had given him. They ran to each other and laughed and talked for hours, just like old times. But their story didn't end there. Life had many adventures waiting for them, some happy, some difficult. They decided to face them together, keeping their promise alive. And so their love story continued, year after year. Leo and Mia decided to stay in the city for a while. They worked hard to save money, dreaming of one day returning to the peaceful village where they grew up. Leo continued his work as a carpenter, building furniture and even fixing doors for neighbors. Mia, who loved colors and creativity, started painting. She sold her paintings in the market, and soon, people came from all over to see her work. One day, Mia had an idea. "Leo, why don't we combine your carpentry and my painting? You could make furniture, and I could paint it. Imagine tables with flowers and chairs with sunsets." Leo's eyes lit up. "That's a wonderful idea, Mia." Together, they opened a little shop. People loved their creations, and soon their small business became popular. Years passed, and Leo and Mia were happy, but they always missed the village. "Mia," Leo said one evening as they watched the stars from their balcony, "we've saved enough. Let's go back to the village and rebuild the old farm." Mia nodded with a big smile. "Yes, let's do it. We'll make it even better than before." So they packed their things and traveled back to the village. When they arrived, they found the farm overgrown with weeds and the house falling apart. But instead of feeling sad, they felt excited. "This is our new adventure," Mia said, holding Leo's hand. Together, they cleaned the land, planted new crops, and rebuilt the house. Mia painted the walls in bright colors, and Leo built furniture for their home. As the seasons changed, their farm grew beautiful. They planted flowers that stretched as far as the eye could see, fruits that were juicy and sweet, and tall trees that shaded the land. The villagers came to visit, amazed at how much Leo and Mia had done. One evening, as they sat on the porch, an old villager approached them. "You two have brought life back to this place," he said. "It's as if your love has made the land bloom." Leo and Mia looked at each other, smiling. They didn't know what the future would hold, but they knew one thing: they would always be together, just like the sun and the moon. As the farm grew, Leo and Mia decided to share it with the village. They built a small school under the shade of the biggest tree, so children could learn and play. Mia painted colorful pictures on the walls of the school, and Leo crafted wooden desks and chairs for the children. Every morning, the sound of laughter and lessons filled the air. One day, a little girl named Sophie came to the farm carrying a wilted plant. "Can you help me make it grow again?" she asked with big, hopeful eyes. Leo knelt down and examined the plant carefully. "It needs care, water, and sunlight," he said with a gentle smile. Mia added, "And maybe some love too. Plants can feel when you care for them." Together, they helped Sophie plant it in the rich soil of their garden. Leo showed her how to gently loosen the roots and water it just enough. while Mia painted a small sign that read, "Sophie's Special Flower." Sophie came back every day to check on it, and slowly, the plant began to grow green leaves and tiny buds. As time passed, more villagers came to the farm, bringing seeds, plants, and stories. The farm became a gathering place where people shared their dreams. Leo taught anyone who wanted to learn how to build and fix things, and Mia held art classes for children and adults alike. The farm was no longer just a home. It was a place where the entire village felt like family. One evening, as the sun dipped low in the sky, a traveler arrived at the farm. He was an older man with a long gray beard and kind eyes. "I've heard about this magical farm," he said. "They say it's a place where love and hard work make miracles happen." Mia laughed softly and said, "It's not magic. It's just a lot of care and patience." The man nodded and said, "Care and patience are rare treasures. I have something to give you." From his bag, he pulled out a small, ancient box. "This has been in my family for generations, and I believe it belongs here now." He handed it to Leo and Mia. Inside the box was a tiny golden seed. "Plant this, and it will bring something special to your lives," the man said with a mysterious smile before walking away. Curious but cautious, Leo and Mia decided to plant the seed in the center of their garden. Every day, they watered it and made sure it had plenty of sunlight. The villagers gathered to watch, wondering what kind of plant it would grow into. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, but nothing happened. Still, Leo and Mia didn't give up. Then one morning, just as the first light of dawn touched the garden, something extraordinary happened. A tiny sprout emerged from the soil where the golden seed had been planted. But it wasn't just any sprout, it shimmered faintly, as if the sunlight itself was trapped within its leaves. Everyone in the village gathered around, amazed at the glowing plant. Over the next few days, the sprout grew taller and stronger, and soon it bloomed into a magnificent tree with golden leaves and silver flowers. The tree seemed to glow at night, lighting up the entire farm with a soft, magical light. Villagers began calling it the Tree of Hope. One evening, as Leo and Mia sat beneath the tree, they noticed something incredible. When people sat near the tree, they became happier. A farmer who had. Thank you for watching the video.